Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Thank you for tuning into today's video. I hope you guys are doing okay. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Remember, it's absolutely free to do so. If you're new here, feel welcomed. We do like new people. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so every time I post a video, you will be notified, Alright, so today's video, I am going to tell you my own reason why I do not like CV drop off. CV drop off is mostly experienced on airline jobs, and the reason why they do that is because they have a very big turn up of people who are interested in this job, and they opt to do a CV drop off so that they can eliminate the big number of people and have a few who are going to proceed to the interview. On any CV drop-off, you do not have to apply online, or in this case, as you just saw on this Qatar Airways interview, Qatar Airlines, they have asked you guys to turn up on your interview presenting your CV and a couple of documents that they've asked you to bring. And my assumption is that the very first day, on the 2nd of April, they are going to do a CV drop-off because the number of people who have been called, it's big, and there's no way they are going to do an interview on that big number. I know for sure that it's going to be a CV drop off. So today I'm going to be talking to you on the reason why I personally do not like CV drop off. Okay, reason number one is, and the reason, let me put a disclaimer. I'm not sharing these ideas so I can stop you on going for that interview. It's just my thought on CV drop-off, and I wish people can do it better. So number one reason why I do not like CV drop-off is, number one, for me, it's a waste of time. Because I've asked you guys to apply online. Okay, they've told you to apply, and once you apply, they get back to you to tell you that we are asking you guys to come and present your CV to us. So what was the need for us to apply if we're going to come and drop our CVs again? You already have our CVs, so why are you asking us to submit our CVs again? See, I feel like it's a waste of time. You have my CV, go through it, call me for an interview. Let's get it going, And most of you guys, I know, will be traveling from various cities in Nairobi. Some of you guys will have a 2-hour drive. Some of you guys will have, you spend your money. That day probably there was something going on, and you stop what's going on so that you can attend this interview just to drop a CV. And the CV drop off is just 1 second minute of your time. So I always feel like this is a waste of time. All right, that's point number one. Point number two is that they judge you really quickly before they even get to know you. So remember, there are people who approach them because they ask you to come one at a time and present your CV. By the time you walk to them, they already know whether they're going to ask you questions or whether they're going to ask you to remain or go home. They already know. So they look at you from your point of your sitting position to when you approach them. They look at you and they start judging you and some of them will tell you, unfortunately, you're not going to proceed, and they haven't even asked you a question or two, right? So they quickly judge you before they get to know you. So it's something that I really don't appreciate. I feel like, get to know me, ask me a question. I might probably not look the part, but if you train me, if you give me a chance, I'll give the best shot. So I always feel like you're quickly judged before they get to really get to know you. And some of you guys are even more qualified than others. So you feel like they've turned you down, yet you are the best potential that they've lost. Okay? So the other point that I really don't like CV drop-off is it's a waste of money and resources. Okay? So you're asking us to come for a CV drop-off. We've already applied online. So you're asking us to come and bring you some documents that you want us to print. So of course, not everybody who is coming or turning for this interview has a printer or a printer at home. Most of you guys probably have gone to the cyber to be able to print all these documents, and they have already seen them online. You already presented your CV online. So me printing another resume, printing the invite, printing a copy of my passport and all those documents they've asked you to bring. I mean, if you gave us an opportunity to, the time we were applying online, you already have our documents, and you guys have already sent us an email to come for an interview. That means you already went through our resume. So why are you asking us to print other documents and bring them on that day? Okay. And then on any CV drop off, because the interviews go very fast, because the turn up is usually a very big turn up, like there are thousands of people on that interview. Most of these people are probably not going to spend a minute with the interviewers. You just show up there, they ask you hi, you present your resume, and they tell you thank you, and then your number is not on the shortlisted people. This person has spent their money, they've used buses, they've traveled all over, they woke up very early so that they can show up on this interview just to be seen within few seconds, and you already have an answer to know that this person is qualified or not. So I feel like it's always very unfair for this CV drop off. If I was a recruiter, I would have done it differently, because I feel like there's so little that goes on this interview, CV drop off, that people are not able to express what potential they have for this new position that they're trying to apply. So, and those are my reasons why I don't like CV drop off. You guys, I urge you to please go for that CV drop off or that interview. It's an opportunity for you to present yourself, present your documents in person. But I went for so many CV drop off. Don't get it twisted. I'm not here to discourage you. I'm just sharing ideas of, I wish they did these things better, because some of us have potential to be the best customer service personnel that they're looking for, but we're not given the opportunity to present whatever skills and whatever qualifications that we have, because we're not given an opportunity to express what we have. So guys, go give it your best shot. You never know. I always say, if it's your turn, it's your time. No one can ever take away your time. So that it can be a CV drop off, but it's really your time. And for those who are going to be given a no, whether they will ask you a question or not, don't give up. I did CV drop off so many times, and those so many times, the big number of times that I attended a CV drop off, I got a regret. I was rejected, but because of my persistence, I eventually got a yes. So don't give up, keep pushing. But yes, these are my opinions. I really don't like CV drop off. I prefer, call me for an interview, ask me questions, let me do English tests, let me do some group tests. Then that way I know probably there's something in the group test that I did not meet their requirements, and stuff like that. But don't just let me come to you, walk to you, give you your CV, you haven't even asked me anything, and then tell me thank you for showing up. Unfortunately, it really breaks someone. If you're a recruiter and you're watching this video, it really breaks someone's heart and effort, and it really breaks someone to just hear that you're being told no, yet they haven't even given you an opportunity to express yourself. So please do better. Please talk to your management. Find ways to just do interviews. If there's a big number of people trying to apply for this job, you can have frequent interviews happening, frequent times, frequent dates. But just don't ask people to come and drop their CVs and turn them down. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the comment section on my previous videos. You guys are amazing. You always keep the comment section very interactive by asking questions, by sharing your views, by encouraging others, because I've noticed so many of you guys will get reply to people asking questions. So that is really nice of you guys, and I thank you so much. I honestly, I love you guys. Okay, before I start getting emotional, Thank you for being here. Please watch the adverts. That gives me a little bit of show money. It makes me happy to see that there's a little, something coming in my account, and that motivates me to keep going and share more ideas on this. Yeah, if you're here and you have just been invited for a Qatar Airways interview, let me know what questions you have. Put them down in the comment section below, and watch more videos on this channel. I'm sure you will learn so many things that is required on this interview. So until next time, guys, bye bye.